Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve another LeetCode question, that is max number of k sum pairs. Okay. So you are given an integer array nums and integer k. In one operation you can pick two numbers from the array whose sum equals to k and remove them from the array. Okay, and return the maximum number of operations you can perform on the array. So what we have to do here, we have to count the pairs with whose sum is equals to k, and then we will remove them. Okay. So here we are having 1 2 3 4 and k is equals to 5. That is, we have to find the sum is equals to 5. Okay. So we are having 4 and 1. Okay, one pair will be 4 and 1 and other pair will be 3 and 2. Okay. Similarly, here we can also perform the operations. Here we have to find the sum is equals to 6. So we can clearly see that our 3 and 3 forms our sum 6. Okay. So how can we do it? So there are two methods of doing this. We will discuss both the methods and we will discuss the code of both the methods. Okay. So moving to the first method. Okay. So our first method is two pointer. So here we will have two pointers. First pointer will be initialized to the first position in the array and second pointer is initialized to second position in the array. Okay. Before moving to this, there is also one more condition, that we have to make this array sorted. We have to make this array in sorted order first. Okay. So what will be the sorted order? It will be 1, then it will be 3, 3, 3 and 4. Okay. So here we have the sorted order array. Okay. Now here we have the two pointers, pointer I and pointer j. I points to first position in the array, j points to last position in the array, and we have given k is equals to 6. Okay, so we have to make the sum is equals to 6. Okay, so now what we will do, we will compare this these 6 with the sum of this, the numbers which are presented I and j. Okay, for example, here we are having 4 here and 1 here. 4 plus 1 becomes 5. The sum of 4 and 5 is 4 and 1 is 5, which is less than 6. So what we will do, we will increment our I. Now 4 and 3, the sum is 7, which is greater than 6. So what we will do, we will decrement our j. Now 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. So we will initially we will also have a count variable which is initialized to initially 0. Okay. Now when this I plus j, when this 3 plus 3 equals to 6, we will increment our count. Okay, and now we will increment our I and we will decrement our j. We are running this loop until our I is less than j. Okay, we are running this loop only until our I is less than j. Since our I and j are at one position, this condition becomes false and we will come out of the loop. So I think this technique is clear to you. So what do you think will be the time complexity of this approach? Since we are sorting this array firstly, okay, it will be n log n. Okay, now what will be the, okay, it will be n log n. Now then we are iterating through the array, then it will be n plus. Okay, n log n for the sorting of the array and n for the iterating through the array. So our overall time complexity becomes n log n, as we know that n log n plus n becomes n log n. Okay, now so moving to the second approach. Our second approach is using map. Okay, so we will discuss both approach in the code. Okay, now this approach is better. Why this is better? This is better in the terms of time complexity. We will move to that part soon. Okay, So initially what we are doing, we are maintaining a map. Let's say my map name is MP. Okay, and what is this? What this will store? This will store the frequency of the numbers which we are having in the array. Okay, so let me. It is unordered map. Okay, so but the elements will not be in sorted order. Okay, so my I have having okay, so I have 3 with the frequency 3. Okay, I have 1 with frequency 1. Okay, this is denoting my frequency. Okay, this part is denoting my frequency, and this is the element. 3 is having 3 frequency, 1 is having 1 frequency, and 4 is having 1 frequency. Okay, so now what we will do, we will now iterate through our array. In that in this 2 pointer approach, we initially sorted the array, but here there is no need. So initially my let me iterate by using I. Initially my I, it is of first position, that is at 3. So we will check for this, we will check for AI. Okay, if my this array is A, okay, what will be AI? Initially my I is at 0, so my AI will be 3. Okay, and we will take another thing in account, that is K minus A of I. Now this is I. Okay, now we will iterate through this array. Okay, now for each position I will check if my this element is present in the map with frequency greater than 0 or not. Okay, and for that element, if my K minus AI element is also present in the map with the frequency greater than 0, that means the pair is possible. For example, let me tell you. For example, we are having AI is equals to 3 and K minus AI will become 3, and we are having, okay, we are having 3 in the array. Okay, that means we can make the element out of that, but there is one condition. What condition? That if these elements are equal, then the frequency should be greater than 2. I think it is clear to you. For example, if we are having AI is equals to 3 and K minus AI is equals to 3, and the frequency is 1, then it will not form the pair because we want to. But on the other hand, but if they are not equal, if we are having 4 here and 2 here, and if the frequency of 4 is greater than 1 and greater than 0, okay, and the frequency of 2 is greater than 0, then we can form the pair easily. So moving to the so iterating through the array now. Okay, now firstly when we are at this position, first position, my AI is equals to 3 and K minus AI, K is my 6. Okay, so my K minus AI is also equals to 3. Initially both are equals to 3. Now we will check if my this AI plus K minus AI forms a sum are equals to 6 or not. 3 plus C is equals to 6 or 6. And as I have explained you, if my AI and K minus AI is greater than it forms a sum, then I have to check their frequency also. Their frequency should be greater than 1 if they are equal. So I have equal there. I have their frequency as 3. So what I will do, I will decrement the frequency of AI. I will decrement the frequency of K minus AI, and I will increment my count. Initially my count is initialized to value 0. Okay, now so after doing this, after we have get 3 and we have get 3 here. Okay, as mentioned in the question, we have to subtract that, we have to remove those elements, so the frequency is decremented by 2, one for this condition and one for this. The The frequency has become 1. Now we will move over I. Okay, here my count has become 1 as we have found one pair. Okay, here. So we are having 1. So what is my AI? My AI is 1. And what is my k minus AI? My k minus AI is 5. I will check if the frequency of 1 is greater than 0 or not. Yes, it is greater than 0. I will check if my frequency of 5 is greater than 0 or not. The frequency of 5 is initially 0. If there is no element present in the map, for example here the 5 was not present, the frequency is understood that it is 0 only. Okay, so the frequency is 0, so we will move forward. Now the frequency of 3 is if we are at the 3, my AI becomes 3, my k minus AI becomes 3. Okay, since they are equal element, I will have to check that the frequency is greater than 2, greater than 1 or not. So moving to the map, the frequency of 3 is only 1. So this will also not make the pair. Okay, now moving I. Now I move to number 4. Frequency of 4 is 1. Okay, so here my AI is equals to 4 and my k minus AI becomes 2, and the frequency of 2 is 0. So I will move my AI. So I matlab now my AI becomes 3. Now my AI becomes 3, and my k minus AI is also 3. Since they are equal element, I will have to check if their frequency is greater than 1 or not. Since the frequency is greater than 1, so we will come out of the loop. Okay, so I have made the full one iteration through the loop, and my answer is count is now my answer is 1. Okay, so I think this is a lot clear to you. Moving to the code part of the both approach. Okay, so here is a C++ implementation of my code. Okay, I will upload this I will upload both the code in the description section. You can check it out. So here I am having the max operation function, and the arguments are nums and k initially given. Okay, and here I am having cnt is equals to 0 as I mentioned earlier. So here I am sorting the nums vector because because this is two pointer approach, and as I have explained you earlier, I will sort the array or vector. My initial pointer I is equals to at the first position of the array array or vector, I think, and my j is at the last position of the vector. Now what we will do, while I is less than j, if my nums of I plus nums of j is equals to k, if they form the pair, then what I will do, I will increment my cnt and I will decrement my j, I will increment my I will decrement my j, I will increment my I as I get the pairs. So here I get the pair, I have decremented my j and incremented my I. So if my nums I plus nums j is less than k, so if they are less than k, I will increment my I. Okay, as I have not get the pair, I will not increment my count cnt. Else what is stored in else, that is if my nums I plus nums j is greater than k, that condition is in else. Okay, if my nums I plus nums j becomes greater than k, then I will decrement my j. Okay, then I have decremented by j, and then I will return my cnt. So I think this is clear to you. I will this is running perfectly fine. I have checked it out. Okay, now so here is the second approach, that is using map. The complexity of that approach to pointer was n log n. Okay, now here here we are having max operation function, and we are having nums vector and k vector as our integer k as argument, and we are having unordered map int mp. Why this map? We are having this map to store the frequency of the elements. Okay, so here I have iterated through the vector, and I have stored the frequency of the elements, and int count is equals to 0. What is our count? Is the number of count is the number of pairs which have the number which have the sum as k. Okay, now I will making a iteration. I will iterating through the array vector. Okay, now I am checking if the iteration if this element is if the frequency of this element is greater than 0 or not. If this element is greater the frequency of this element is greater than 0, and if the frequency of k minus nums of I is also greater than 0. Okay, fine. It means both are present. Now if num size is equals to k minus num size, I have told you earlier also, if the elements are same, then I have to check if the frequency is greater than 1, then only I will proceed. Since we have initially taken that that their frequency are greater than 0, and the frequency, if their frequency is 1, then I will continue. Okay, move to the condition again. If they are not equal, if mp of nums of I is not equals to 1, that is the mp of nums of I will be greater than 1. Okay, so I will decrement the frequency of nums of I, decrement the frequency of k minus nums of I, and as my element is found, I will increment my count, and then I will return my count. So I think it is clear to you. I will upload this code in the comments in the description. You can check there. Okay, so thank you.